Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. We are playing beginner mode of Terminal, and in this video I'll show you guys chapter 6, walkthrough of chapter 6 beginner mode. So let's go. So in the part 1 of chapter 6 you need to basically find out the status of each employees. Here are the requirements by which you will find what employee is at what status. So here are all the details of all the employees which you need to find out. So very simple, it just requires time. Find out the requirements and you will know the status. I'll just type it directly here. So the platinum employees is this guy. Then Rob is platinum. He's also platinum. Third one is Arnold. Arnold is also platinum. So done. Now moving on to gold employees. Green is a gold employee. So let's mark it here. Then Kelly and Berry. Where is Berry? Here goes our gold employee. Lastly, for silver employees is Lydia, which is here, then Matthew, and lastly N. Doing it, rest of them are obviously bronze. So this is a correct sequence. By the way, this remains the same, so you can simply copy paste the answer if you are confused. Just open the door, and that is it. Your part 1 has been completed. Now let's move on to part 2, which is a bit tricky. So let's try to solve that. Okay, on to the part 2. So first, come here and read this. To open, you must spell a four-letter word. I'll just tell you the four-letter word. It is open. Okay, solving this, you will get the word open. Now you need to stand on this O ladder and look through here, and you will see the digit 4. So O is 4. Then E is 5. Let's find out P. Where is P? I think this should be P. Yep. So second digit P is 2. So 4 to 5 so far. Lastly, for N is 8. So open means 4 to 5, 8. Again, a quite simple one. So 8 to 5 and 8. Sorry, 4 to 5, 8. My bad. 4 to 5, 8. Moving on to this puzzle. Now I really hate this puzzle. Not that because it is hard. It is actually quite easy. But this one is very time consuming. So you need to find codes of these 4 keypads. Start with this one. So it says, wait, let me pull out my notes 1 second. Yeah. So it says you need to basically remove these articles which mention this. So there are a lot of newspapers. So you need to read them and figure out. But since I have already solved it, so I'll just move directly and tell you which ones are the ones that you need to remove. So here is the one that mentions camera crackdown. So remove this. Then onto this side, the newspaper that you need to remove is, this one. And another one that you need to remove for the third one is this. Okay, so 3 digits we have so far. Last one is this, which you will find on this side of the wall. Here it goes. So the code that you will get is from left to right, which means 8, 4, 7, and 2. So 8, 4, 7, and 2 is our first keypad code. So 1 done, 3 more to go. On to the second one, read the poster. It gives you these dates. So write it down. November 22, October 12, August 29, March 24. Now once again you have to do the same job, basically remove the newspapers that have these dates. So one is this November 2022. So now onto this wall here, if I remember correctly, this is October 12. Yep, this is October 12. So remove this, then come down all the way to the right side, and this is August 29, guys. So this is digit 3. Remove this. Lastly, for the 4 digit, you will have to come on this side, and we are looking for March 24. So March 24 is this one. So remove this. Now look at the digits from left to right. So 9, 3, 6, and 1. So 9, 3, 6, 1 is our next code. 2 keypads done. Lastly, for the third one, this one is I really hate because you need to basically remove all these papers which have 1 to 9. So this has 0. So we'll keep this. This has 3. So remove this. This has 2. Remove this. This has 7. So remove this. So like this, you have to remove on all the papers that has 1 to 9 behind them, and only keep the ones that has 0. So I'll do that because it takes a while, and I'll get back to you guys once that is done. Okay, so that took me a while, but I've done it. So after removing all the ones with numbers behind it, except from 0, you will get the digits 3, 5, 7, and 6, which is a keypad code. Wait, I forgot. What was the code again? 3, 5, 7, 6. So 3, 5, 7, and 6. 3 keypads done. For the fourth one, read at this newspaper. It says, please see the computer for further instructions. So you need to find a basically solve an equation to get this 4-digit code. So the code that you will get based on solving it is 3, 6, 2, and 4. So 3, 6, 2, and 4 goes here, and this door will open. Jump in. Now here it says find the hidden code. So you need to basically walk across this and find these digits. So first one is 9. Go to the other side of the base. Here you will find another digit, which is 6. So 2 more digits to go. Last one is 2. Lastly, we just need to find second digit of the code, which is 7. Now that we have the code, we can move further. 9, 7, and 6, 2. 9, 7, 6, and 2. Jump out, and now what you need to do is read this code. It says the code is the latest time when a guest placed a food and drink order above 20. Here are the value of the items, price of the items, and here are the ordered item from the guest. Solving this, you will find out that 12:49 p.m. is the latest time when a guest placed the order above $20. So 12:47 is our next code. Doing this, you will unlock this cabinet. So now you can solve this. Digit 1 is the number of room occupied on the first floor, then on the second floor, then on the third floor, then the total vacant room. So keys is the number of rooms. Okay, wait, is it talking about vacant rooms? Number of occupied rooms. Yep. So there are 1, 2 rooms on the first floor occupied, then 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms occupied, then 1, 2, 3 rooms occupied. Number of occupied rooms on the first floor. Oh no, sorry, I'm doing wrong. So number of occupied rooms is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, then number of occupied rooms here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then occupied rooms here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lastly, we need to count the number of vacant rooms, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this should be our next code. Enter it here, 7, 5, 6, and 9, which will give you this. Count the number of cups of tea. So 1 and 2 and 3. There are 3 teacups. Then hats on the rack is 4. Number of suitcases is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Lastly, number of candles is 1, 2. Then we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 3, 4, 9, 7 is our next code. 3, 4, 9, and 7. Lastly, onto the third room, it says if you are looking for a solution, pay attention to the center. You need to basically pay attention to this carpet. You can see the digit 2, 5, 5, and 2 here. If you look at like this also, it's basically the same thing. So 2, 5, 5, 2. So 2, 5, 5, 2 is our next code. Enter it here. 2, 5, 5, 2. Doing it correctly will give you this lever. Pull this lever, and now you will see some text here. So it says first 2 digit is the number of colors listed on the billboard. So this. Then third digit is the number of potted plants in the newspaper room. And lastly, the fourth digit is the number of lights in the chandelier. So there are 8 lights in this chandelier. So our fourth digit is 8. Now let's look for the first 3. You need to go back to the very start. Here you will see the number of potted plant is 1 and 2. So our third digit is 2. Then number of colors on the billboard you will find here. Here you need to basically count the number of colors. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, and 28. So 2828 is our final code. You need to just go to all the way to the last room of part 2. So let's do it. I'm trying my best to be as quick as possible. Oops. Okay, so here is the final keypad. Enter the final code, which is 2828, and let's go. So part 2 also done, part 1, part 2 both done. Now for the chapter 6, the final part is part 3, which I'll show you guys how to do it. So let's just wait for a second. Yep, now I'll show you guys how to do part 6. Okay, so in part 6 you will find these posters basically telling you what to do. So you can collect these chairs, collect it because you will require it later in the game. Collect this, you collect this rocks as well, or more chair, and then lastly collect this printer as well. There are hints everywhere, but I'm just going to tell you guys directly, so don't worry about that. Okay, so now put in the on the crafting table, put printer here and separate it, and use the empty printer and rocks and combine it to get a heavy printer. Now what you can do is use the heavy printer here to break the glass. Collect this glass shred, you will require it later. Collect this rock here, then crowbar and also this lab stand. Okay, so the next thing we'll do is separate the lap stand, then separate the ring stand, and then separate the ring attachment as well. Okay, so now come here, place the rock here. Oh, where is the rock? Okay, now we need to sharpen it. So to do that, we can use, okay, we need metals. So first we need to separate the chairs. Let's do the, wait, sorry. Separate all the chairs that you have. So two done, two more to go. Okay, that's done. Now that we have the metal sheet or seat, you can use it here to sharpen it. Use two. Now that is done. Now we can use a metal rod here, which is the metal rod, to sharpen it. Now you can use it here in the drill machine. So use the metal drill bit here. Now sharpen it again using the seat, metal seat bit. No, sorry, use sharp metal here. Sorry, my bad. Now that is ready. Now we need to make chain cutters first to basically cut this chain. So go to the crafting table again. I'm sorry this is a bit confusing, but I hope I'm being able to make you guys understand what I'm doing. Okay, so here what we'll do is chain cutter, blade chain cutter, and we'll combine them to make unattached plates. Now use this and use nut and bolt to make chain cutters. Now we have a chain cutter ready, which is here. Now we can cut that chain, but before that also make ladder because you will need it later. So combine ladders, combine chair legs again. Now combine short ladder to make a big ladder. Okay, now we are ready. So we'll go upstairs now. Here use the chain cutter to cut this. Now we can go upstairs. Now we need a password here to enter. The password is, you get the instructions here. So basically what you need to do is find the spelling mistakes here in this. So for example, here you can see wanted has an extra D. So like this, figure out all the spelling mistakes in this page and you will get the word double. So double is your password. Now go here and here you can place your ladder, which we just made a while back. Now coming here, you will see that you basically need 10 gears to start up the generator. As you can see, 10 missing gears. We need to find the 10 missing gears. So 1B is right over here. Pick this up and you can put this gear. So you can see a green light. Like this, you need to collect 9 more gears. Also, what you need to do is use item and metal seat here so that we can get a blueprint. Now we have 3 gear blueprints. That means we can make gears using that. If it's getting confusing, just follow what I'm doing. Now here what you can do is place papers and use glass shreds to make a fire, which will give you another gear here. Now go downstairs. Here is another gear and use a crowbar on the toilet to get another gear inside. Now go all the way downstairs. What we need a key here to open this. How to get the key? Here use an item. Here use metal ring, and you can see a key and a gear falling. So collect the gear, collect the key, open this using the key, and you will get another gear. Okay, I forgot one. One is right on the sofa here, I think. Yep. And finally, we can make the last three using the blueprint and the drill machine. Okay, so I think we have all the gears now. So let's go back up to start the generator. Climb up and start putting the gears in the generator one by one. Last three left. Okay, last one left. Let's put it. Okay, now you just stand up 2 steps back and you will see the power up button. So power up the generator, and now you can see the escape button. So escape basically. So yeah, that is it for chapter 6. Hope chapter 6 of beginner mode. Hopefully this video helped you guys, and if it did, make sure to like and subscribe. Once again, thank you so much for watching guys, and have a great day. Bye bye.